I'm afraid I didn't really catch it back then because of the noise. Sorry. But I already have the answer I need. The moment the Academy told me about your return, I began rehearsing a decade's worth of stories. But there's too much to be done, and the stories worth sharing are few. Anything you feel like hearing, Endman? That's something I need to think about. 20 years ago, we worked with ENDFIELD to prepare our 4th scientific survey for expansion. Years later, I volunteered for the science expedition and left the growing cities within the Hongshan crater for the first time. My observations of the rift left me memories far clearer than the others I made at Hongshan. After a lengthy debate, my mentor finally named the science station Wuling. Wu, the pacifying force of martial might. Ling, the riparian ridge denying the blight. The Hongshan Academy of Sciences and its greatest allies committed every resource to create Shiranite. By combining our knowledge of Originium and the Farron Matsui, we forged the first milestone of Wuling Science Station. The Shiranite reversed the blight and isolated the rift. Clean water cascaded from the Shiranite Dam. We finally conquered the rift. At least, that was what I believed until the accident. Parting lasts an eternity, and Wuling is the final mark they left behind. How could I ever forget? In the blink of an eye, the science station had birthed a city. The people of Wuling found a way to thrive upon the harshest lands, to shelter the citizens, to fend off threats. A city is nothing without its people. Endman, I'm truly happy to see you back. Before I joined the Wuling Science Expedition, I had many options and problems as well. I was completely overwhelmed. Until one day, I read a question on the title page of an old book. It was a self-reflection written by a Tumu Tianshi. I asked myself the same question, and only submitted my applications after some deliberation. While the young still see the verdant hills and rivers. It's just a very simple question, but in this untamed land, that question claws at my chest, unexpectedly, unrelentingly. One day, time will write that reply for us. But at this moment, the looming threat is what matters most.
Tianshi Zhuang, Endman, the blueprints for the Shiranite production facilities are ready. We can now progress to the next phase of our collaboration.
I'm all ready.
Good. I've notified Chen to make her way to the core AIC area. Let's rendezvous there.
Thank you, but no. I've already taken my break, so it's time to get myself back to the Institute of Materials Science. Then I'll head to the main pillar and monitor the Tianshi pillar array. Nevertheless, do allow me to express my gratitude. An eternity passed, yet now hope stirs again.
Forge of the Sky?
Oh, I heard about this thing before. I think it was mentioned in some ancient legend of Great Yan that goes like, "Hearken, the Forge of the Sky awaits 5 Earthborn metals." Perhaps this was the Tianxi's wish for their new machine.
Enman! Tianshu, Yan Ning, and Bai Shuang are here.
We meet again. I'll offer assistance in troubleshooting to ensure the success of this operation.
Hi, everyone. I think he got some new orders from Captain Mi. Another blight tide has emerged.
The tides are so frequent it almost feels like a constant thing. Let's focus on constructing the Forge of the Sky first.
We must deploy the Shearonite production line ASAP to resolve the Wuling urgency.
And we shall observe a brand new method for Shearonite production. This learning opportunity doesn't come often. Pay close attention, Bai Shuang.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's begin, Endman. We can now use the Forge of the Sky to produce Shearonite.
It's working!
Did this just make Shearonite? With the most basic raw materials? Shearonite is an originium derivative. It's basically protocol originium with additional properties imbued by the forge itself. This process is truly effective. Sorry, I got a little carried away. Our next step is to verify the effectiveness of the newly produced Shearonite. Enman, remember the place where we found the blight? If this batch of Shirenite can reset the entire Shirenite flow control node,
Shirenite flow control node?
I'll explain it to you when we get there. The Shirenite flow control node is up ahead. Place some Shirenite in it to use the device.
Is this it? I thought it was just decor for a scenic vantage point.
Try activating the Shirenite flow control node. Then you can use the device as long as you're within the purification radius of the Shirenite flow control node.
Watch it melt away like ice in summer. This device is so effective. So, why didn't we use it before?
Well, the Enman's jet drone used to be malfunctioning as well. Our Shirenite production was barely enough to cover the Tianshi pillar. We were forced to abandon the others. But things are different now. Injecting bits of Shirenite into these Shirenite facilities can bring them back up and running. It's just like a creek flowing past the fields, irrigating the fertile earth. Perhaps Enfield can truly help us to... The alarms? What is it, Fangyi?
Apologies, but we have an emergency. Has the Forge of the Sky been deployed?
It's done. We also verified the first batch of Shirenite produced. Is there anything else we can do?
We just completely lost the data link to the monitoring center. The center constantly monitors ambient depth readings. It's our first line of blight tide defense. It plays a key role in monitoring blight activity. If we lose the monitoring center, the city's early warning system will be compromised. Angeloi and other enemies can be dealt with, but a large-scale blight event.
It'll serve as a field test for our Shirenite.
Won't this affect our new production line?
It'll be all right.
Well, I have faith in Endfield. Mifu will be joining you. Yenning, help Endfield gather performance data of the Forge. Endman, we're counting on you to restart the monitoring center.
A blight monitoring center suddenly gets overwhelmed by the blight without giving off any warning. I'm not sure. They completely dropped off our radar after we entered Wuling City. However, the intensifying blight activities must be a direct consequence of the damaged Tianshi pillar.
Enough talking already. Let's go and deal with the problem. Now!
Bai Shuang and I will take care of this place. You just head to the monitoring center.
Dark mask! Quick! There's bloody if you guessed her!
Captain Mi, what's happening?
This kitty punk's not bad for a combatant. So I'm considering recruiting her to fight the Angeloi.
Put me down! Hey! You just gonna stand there and watch her brutalize me?
you go thrash too? It's the way she's having work for free. At least she didn't hurt you. Where there's life, there's hope. Chin up. The sooner we get this done, the better. I gotta head back to the stockade after this.
So why are you headed to Wuling City on your own, Tong Tong?
'Cause I'm worried about my sworn sister. Can I do that?
Why do I get the feeling that you're always getting...
Alright, we got everyone already. Let's set off.
Those damn splatters made it all the way here. Splatterlings. And right outside Wuling as well.
Stop mumbling and get to work. Otherwise, I will make you wipe the watchguard dorm windows afterwards.
Never. I'm no window wiper.
Oh, but you are pretty good at losing and wiping. How many times already? 7? 8? The watchguard bird and bees know your face already.
Huh? I won more battles than I lost. Stop feeding Dark Mask with your nonsense. Hey, why don't we have a proper duel? Dark Mask will be the judge.
Don't have time for your games. We are trying to carry out a proper mission.
Ooh, you scared? If you refuse, you concede defeat. That means you owe me a dare. And if you lose this fight, you will carry food to my stockade. 300 caddies? No, make it 500 on your own.
I can even carry the marker stone to your place, if that's what you want. Anyway, you've set yourself up to fail.
Hey! Hey! The bet is all ready, even if you didn't say nothing about my dare if I lose.
You won't be running away. I will think of something proper, eventually. Hey.
I really have power when I fly. Going forward. Perfect as this wind. Oh, you're so real clumsy. I guess being killed by this Ellen girl made you something slow.
More math than muscle.
There's no end to these fuckers. Man, what? Don't start shrieking to them.
Scared? That means you're losing the bet.
Ha! In dreams. Absolute poundage. Chief's got a final left today. Hey, mad woman. How many splatters did you squish today?
5.
1, 2, 3. Oh, it's a tie!
Well, at least this road is safe to travel again.
Dark Mask, what is Tianshizhong? What is the walking lightning rod asking you to do? I saw a burning comet smash into the city. You did that, right? What's that for?
Oi, little feline.
Yeah! You want to backstab me?
The opposite. We are headed to the monitoring center on official business. I can't spare anyone to keep their eyes on you. So go on, scamper back home.
You going where? The monitoring center? Towns of Tianshi almost got themselves killed at that place! I can't win this duel if you get yourself killed, and I demand 1,000 KDs! Plus rice, oil fees, and sticks!
Whatever. Incident is a real hassle. I say we keep pushing and get it fixed in one go.
This blight tide looks really bad. Look at what it's doing to the environment.
This place reminds me of the stockade.
Take care of the blight. I will check on the others.
From the severity of the blight, it's like it was meant to destroy this place. It's possible, but...
Is something trying to dismantle the monitoring center from the inside?
We call it a tidal blast. It's an annoying Anglos. That thing was the reason why the watchguards were forced to flee the monitoring center. I didn't expect it to settle down here.
Sounds like a big bad buggerloid. Maybe we should just skirt around it?
No. We can't leave it in peace if we want to restart the monitoring center. I will go and terminate it. If you are scared, you can go home.
I'm scared? Just a plus says the splatter. Alright, it's on. We'll see who squishes this one first. That's a bit terrifying.
The Tianshi initiated their contingency plan and sealed the exit before withdrawing. The thing should be trapped for a while. I know the architecture. I will go take a look. You take the front approach. We will figure out how to get into the sealed sections.
Hey, wait! Why are we doing this on our own again? This splatters us really angry. Dark Mask, we best catch up to her. I just want that 1,000 caddies of food. should get a permanent seat in the socket!
I wonder how Mifu is doing. She just ran off on her own.
She'll be alright. Let's just get rid of the splatters and chase up to her.
You look really worried, Tang Tang.
Nah! It's all about 1,000 caddies, run cuts and things. I just protect my investment. Oh, that has for salt as well. Make way!
You are fast. Seems like you can handle all the devices easily, Edmund.
Guess you thick skin and hard for safety.
Can't afford to wait for the rest of you. I'm heading over.
Hey! Dark Mask, quick! We gotta help her! The gate! How do we open it?
The activation switch should be nearby. Let's search this place thoroughly.
Enman, over there! A Shirenite full control node. We can probably use it.
She's up ahead. And she started the fight already. This is just a game. Why is she getting herself killed?
You guys. Fine. I could use some help. Distracted. Don't let it get too close to the core facilities of the monitoring center. Time to get in a real fight.
Splatter's huge! Strike man!
Thanks for swinging by. Since we squished this thing, we should be able to restart the monitoring center. Hope the instruments are undamaged.
You're injured, Mifu. Try not to move too much.
Just a flesh wound. Ain't that bad, really. It's over, Tang-Tang. We're all safe.
I wasn't being scared. You're hurt? I got some meds on me.
It would be a joke if my headstone reads, "Killed by Tang-Tang's medical malpractice."
I never did that! But who says are you on, Dark Mask?
I was reckless back then. That Ingles was a serious threat and wounded many of our guards. I lost my cool.
Cut your excuses, warmonger. You're just itching for a fight with a big bad splatter.
Endman, let's take a look at the core facilities. Endman, monitoring center core facilities have been damaged, but not severely.
We got lucky.
Some simple repairs and a reboot should do the trick. At least 80% of the facilities are back online. The monitoring center is now assessing and monitoring blight activities for Wuling again.
Really appreciate your help. Boss will be pleased to hear about this. Can I ask you for a favor? Don't tell her that I've been wounded in this mission. So, little kitty, why so quiet? That thing got your nerves?
I just don't feel like talking. Look at you, slugging for those Wulingers all day. Almost got yourself killed. Drone should be worrying about you more.
Unlike you, she actually has plenty of other things to worry about.
City Viceroy and a stockade chief aren't that different, you know? Whatever. Since I finished what you asked, I believe we're even.
And now, this is the terminal of the monitoring center. Before we head back, we should use it to test the system first.
Even the city folks are in danger. The stockade, that's what. But seeing that mad woman getting the short end of the stick got me feeling better. The blight tide is worse than before. Qingbo stockade will have to deal with it someday. Unlike the city, we got no artsy peddlers to keep out the tide. and they're not sharing their fancy tech with us. Yeah, if those blackhead splatters pose a serious problem to the Wulingers, I don't think the stockade... My brother refuses to ask Wuling for help. We gotta figure out our own solutions. This is making my head hurt. How's your head, Dark Mask? She's still keeping you captive. I gotta figure out how to free Dark Mask from her evil hands. So, I tried sneaking into the city to make sure everyone's treated properly. But I discovered something even more amazing. You got an Enfield fam, right? I thought you were pretty good, Dark Mask. But your fam is solid too.
Hey.
Only by walking upon the land can we truly appreciate every breath and pulse.
Total success. So, is it time to head back yet?
Yes, Mifu and Tang Tang are waiting for us. Let's go. Oh.
Hey. Wanna head back with me and talk to the boss?
Mifu, Tang Tang is... Dark Mask! Oi!
I gave her a chance to sleep away. Yet she's back for more. Thanks, Dark Mask. I'll head back first. Gotta report to the boss.
Nice, Dark Mask! You ended up choosing my side. So, if something bad happens to the stockade, would your Enfield fam help us?
Something happened to Qingbo Stockade?
No! The stockade is fine. It's about a fam's future safety. If I can get some of your icy creamy factory, everything would be super fine. The blight and splatters are getting worse every day. My stockade won't hold out forever. And someone owes me 1,000 caddies of food!
Looks like you need our AIC factory solution.
Yeah, but I gotta convince everyone to stock it first. My bro and many in fam don't like outsiders. Then it's a deal. I'll get my fam sorted. Stay tuned.
Perlica, you were planning to help Tang Tang all along, right?
Indeed. It's been on my mind ever since our first meeting. They found a way to survive upon these lands. Alas, the enemy has arrived. If Neferth makes her next move, Agreed. Let's head back and talk to Tianshi Zhuang.
Thank you for helping out. We can now investigate the Blight Tide anomalies and trace Nefereth's activities. Endman, what do you think their next step is? Me fool. Tang supported our last operation, didn't she?
Wow, I thought you wouldn't tell Tianshi Zhuang about that.
Why wouldn't I?
This is the time we should be rowing the same boat. 10 years later, the scars from the disaster still divide us from the stockade residents. Trust was the first casualty. However, Endfield presents us with another opportunity.
Endfield will seek balance between Wuling City and Qingbo Stockade. What we need is more allies, not adversaries.
Tianshi Zhuang. What about her? If both Wuling City and Qingbo Stockade are in trouble, then she's...
The primary objective of Yinglong's Special Task Force remains in the North Wuling Exclusion Zone. Though understaffed, they did promise to offer any help they could afford to Wuling. HAS is already doing its best to reinforce this city. However, the overall situation on Talos-II isn't looking too good. This is starting to feel like what happened 10 years ago.
Set your worries aside. We'll get through this together.
Indeed, we shall. This is just the beginning.
Hello? Hello? Dark Mask?
Tang?
I got my big virtual grey. We've prepped a pretty plot of land at a stockade. Oh, before I forget, the team sure fixed that broken road between our stockade and Wuling City. And we're giving you a super official invite. I super dare me to say no to that.
Tang? Oh, I'm here to pick you up. This isn't another trick of yours, right? Of course not. Look, I'm genuinely concerned for all of you. Get his bridge fixed, then we'll head to the stockade together. Come on, just get moving already. I don't want to be seen by those pesky watchguards! Woo! We can finally use this road. So, what was your plan for this road? This is the only path if we need to borrow more food from the city.
I fear supplies at the stockade are dwindling.
Totally. That's why I really need to get 1,000 caddies of food. Let's save this discussion for stockade. Time to formally introduce Dark Mask.
Haha, the Street Chief is back! And...
Ah, it's you! Chief told us how you totally embarrassed the Wulingers, and they got down on their fours to beg you for help.
All right, fam, settle down and listen up. I have specifically summoned Dark Mask home to help repair our stockade. Everyone knows that our Dark Mask is a true professional.
splatters, blood. With Dark Mask around, you'll be gone in a poof!
Dark Mask? I never knew you were so popular here.
This is actually making me curious. Now I really want to hear Tong Tong's stories about you. Of course. The first step is to verify the deployment site.
Come with me. I got a perfect place for you. Spacious and quiet.
How did you find this place?
So I was just napping. Oh, wait! I was doing some serious surveying of my turf. Found it during my patrols.
The AIC factory will help you construct the facilities you need. Let's start with a farm complex.
I know we ain't as loaded as Wling. We don't really have much to offer. But here, take these. With you and the AIC factory around, I can finally let the fam handle themselves. Just talk to Hula if you got problems. Well, some of our people have been sticking in and out of the stockade. Something funny is going on. My burrow's always busy, so I got looking into myself.
They probably have side jobs or something. The stockade isn't doing too well, you know?
Whatever. If something's up, I'll holler at you at once. And once I get fort tidied up, I'll take you on a tour of our ancestral spring. Promise!
He accepted, but he did not agree. Now, how can we proceed without incurring too many sacrifices? Administrator.